Anyway, hello and welcome. We are Saves vs. Death. We are a cyberpunk tabletop actual play and podcast. I am Blank, and with me today is we have the lovely Jess, who plays Moxie11, a surly street reporter. We have Hades as Cass, a happy-go-lucky solo, and Wraith as Games. I can't believe I say that wrong every damn time. Is it just me, or am I not getting it? Can one of you guys talk? I can't hear you. Yeah, I don't hear any of you. Oh, it's me. I don't have my headset on for some reason. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that makes things a little bit harder to hear, but I'm glad that it's only me. Can't hear you on stream. Interesting. Okay. Give me a second, and I will work through the technical difficulties. No, I think it's my side. Oh. Yeah. This is, I wonder what's going on here. Why are we not getting any desktop audio? Is that being heard? No, you guys hear that, but the stream isn't picking it up. New parameters. It should pick up any desktop audio. Charade. That is definitely how it feels this afternoon. Yeah. I have no idea why this isn't working. Hello, hello. Awesome. No, it should pick up on any my desktop audio. Why it isn't is beyond me. Awesome. What? Oh, yeah, they're just hearing me. I'm like laughing to myself, and they are lost. Probably. Yes, I am doing magic today, actually. I don't know why this isn't working. It doesn't matter because it's supposed to pick up all desktop audio. Yeah. I mean, I can try to do it, but I don't know what that does to the... Yeah. Hello, Fresh.
I like this.
So you guys all know that he is advertising things that we have no right to be advertising. Right now. I'm very sorry you're stuck with me and you can't hear anybody. Huh? Oh, it did? So I had... Okay, try now. Say stuff. No? How about now? Keep, keep talking.
Yeah, oh, yeah, maybe not that.
Hey, there you
Wait.
are.
Am I here?
Are we
Yeah.
here?
We got you.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Today has been... We have been cursed today. I swear to God.
A
Everything
lot of super fun.
everything we've been doing has just gone wrong.
No, you know,
Huh.
knocks on wood just in case, like, something
No
new.
shit.
Jesus. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
we're still not even there. We haven't even started really. I introduced you guys. That's about it. But anyway, so positive news, I can actually... So I've switched my setup, as you might be able to tell. Ooh, you can see my drum set over there. But I'll fix that later. Anyway, so yeah, this is a new setup. You can see all of my clothes and my D&D books in the background. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is that I can actually read what you're saying now. Which is cool, because before I was kind of lost in my own world. Not that I'm going to be able to really respond to you guys too much during the stream, because I just have too much going on. But it is cool that I can actually read what you're saying, so your messages will reach my eyes, I suppose. Anyway, moving on. Okay. So, I just did the character introductions. I'll give Games a little bit of a break here because he has had a hell of an evening. So Solo But Not Alone 2 ended just shy of their goal at 92%. So good job, everybody, for donating. Thank you all so much. We'll be announcing more charities like this in the future. So, you know, keep your eye open and... or ear open? Something open.
Ear to the ground.
Whatever. We'll tell you about it. Just donate if you can. If there's anything you care about, let us know, and we will try to give them a shout out on stream. So just message us in Discord or wherever. Even Twitter, you could hit us up there, or any of the social medias we're on. We'll keep our eyes out for that. Anyway, anything that's a good cause. Anyway, moving on. Syrinscape announced a new Trauma Team sound set. I don't know if I announced this before, but either way, it's out there. If you use the audio app, it's very cool for your tabletop sessions. And yeah, Trauma Team. Sirens and shit. Very cool. Anyway,
we'll be using it.
What?
We'll need Trauma Team, so.
Yes. Anyway, if you don't use it for like urban ones, they also have a fantasy one and a board game one as well. So all sorts of cool stuff. Oh yeah, you like you've used the board game
stuff? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Very cool. Also not a sponsor. We're just doing this because they're so cool. I think I like their app. So, as you can see down there on the bottom, I think it's left. I don't know if this reverses or something weird. I think I'm looking at what I'm looking at. Gonna be.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway,
you are.
on the bottom left, you'll see that we have a follower goal out here. We are so close to meeting our goal. We have 80 days left. 5 followers to go. So please get our names out there. And, share us with your friends. Share us on social media. That's a good way to get awareness. Anybody who likes tabletop roleplay actual plays. I think we do pretty cool stuff here. So, yeah. Let your friends know, and we will invite them into our community. Embrace them with open hearts.
One of us.
That's correct.
One of
then I guess we'll move over to the new follower report. We've got 3 new followers since next week. I don't know if you want to take this over, Jess. I figure I'd let you all off the hook today.
Either or.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. We got
Okay.
Fing Fong Foom, and it looks as a new follower. So thank you. Thank you to Push 1982, I think is that it's very odd.
Oh, that was so much better than I was going to say. So well done.
Or you're
you.
going to go Poo 19.
I was gonna be like, pick up U9 hate 2, and yeah, or H2, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
But
it's
Push 1982 is much more probably accurate.
probably. And Preacher's Gaming, I had a chance to go check out his channel earlier this week. He does some actual plays too. I think he mostly does D&D. He has a Cyberpunk Red game, but he doesn't air it. But anyway, he's cool. Go check him out if you have a chance. We also have a new Patreon. Thank you, Little Chomp, for following us. You've been great supporter for a while, since we started practically, and so thank you for your donation. That is all I have today for announcements. So we're gonna get into our game. We usually do a recap, but I think that I will let our recap be handled by this new screen we got. We got all sorts of new stuff going around here.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Ooh.
the characters, our intrepid heroes, are messaged with or their agents bleep with a little message from Rex that they can all read right here. Move this.
Look at that, isn't that fancy?
I know, right?
Oh.
Smooth this down a little bit. There we go. All right, so you've got a message from Rex to Gajira. It's the details for your recent job. It says, our client is a dye knife agent working on establishing some import routes on the San Mauro Channel. He's got a cover maintain, so this job needs to be kept discreet as fuck, comprende? No big explosions, no big gunfights, as best as you can manage. What he's asking for is the contents inside of an old Chevalier Thrax 288 Jefferson. I had some other folk get the trunk packed up nice and clean for you. Due to some transportation issues, they can't get a boat anywhere but in one of the docking bays on the Teco compound on the San Mauro Bay, located in Haywood Industrial. Your work is straightforward. You pick up the car in a lot near the Del Coronado overpass at 8 p.m. tomorrow and deliver it to an industrial lot 13B within 4 hours of that time. No one should be sitting in the car. Do not pick it up if anyone is, and contact me ASAP. Main issue is that you're not exactly welcome in the compound. Our client's cover is as a captain, but he ain't got pool to clear the whole damn facility. You should, however, have the dock clear of any interfering personnel, but getting inside past the guards is your job. Once you're in, pull up to the docks at Dock 5 and drop my name. They'll know the car, so this shouldn't be an issue. If they're not immediately there, wait until the boat shows up. He'll take the package from there. Once you're done with that, ride is yours. Preem set of wheels to commend a job well done. Attached is the picture of the client, the car, and the geo of the pickup spot. Good luck, chooms.
This will go well. We got this.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Subtlety is my first name.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, Subtlety Wraith.
I thought it was like shotgun approach or something. Last we left off, as part of an extra recap, is our heroes had gone to the Teco compound to have a look. They decided that they wanted to have a look at the 2 spots before they actually make the pickup of the car. The first spot they decided to check out was Haywood Industrial. The Teco Jeez, excuse me. Compound. So they went down there, all four of them, and Cammy started looking for net architectures while Wraith and Cass went up to the the gate entrance to, or the I guess truck entrance of the compound, and tried to get in, or tried to bluff the guard there, with making a date. With pretending that they had some sort of prearranged date with somebody inside the compound. While this didn't appear to exactly work, they didn't call the guards on you guys. And it did give you an opportunity to kind of look around and scope out some resistance. It looked like they had a patrolling guard, guards at the gates, a few cameras. And I think we left off right as you guys were walking away. So I'm going to move us to the next scene over here, back to the combat scene, and draw us over to the Techo compound.
How do I feel about you using the word combat scene?
Yeah, right? Right?
That's just what I call this one. It just lets you know what's going on. So we've got, we've got you here. You, Wraith, and Cass are walking away from the guy at the booth, and he says, I think the last thing you said, I'll be seeing you as your job. I don't remember exactly the line, unfortunately, but
I just threatened his job. That was all.
yeah.
Yeah.
He stands up from his chair and he says, Sir Henry Morrow.
Yeah.
He says, look, man, I'm sorry. It's been a day.
I understand.
I'll see if I can get you penned in with him tomorrow.
Well, we'll see what we can do. You know what I do appreciate it. Tomorrow's when I need to be here anyway. Not a big deal. I just wanted to come by here and see what the hell's going on. That's all.
He says, right, sir. Yeah, he didn't seem to know who you were, but you know how these exec types are.
Oh, I do. I do. Trust you, me. Anyway, you have yourself a nice day. I don't mean to be, a little brush with you occasionally. I apologize.
I do too, and sorry about your hand.
Hey, these things happen.
Uh,
You should see my buddy's hand. It was much worse. Trust me.
So how do I contact you to flick you deets for the meeting if I can get it set up?
Oh, sure thing. Let me give you that number. I'm gonna write down the number to. I don't have a burner.
I have a burner.
And I had all of those agents that I stole that one session, and I didn't keep it in.
You don't have disposable cell phones?
I did.
Check your inventory.
In my car. In the rubble.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one you mean the ones I took away from you, session 0?
Yep.
Yeah,
I've been trying so
one.
desperately to get that anybody could go get that she just went, you know what's fine, and then I didn't rebuy.
You know what I'm gonna do, actually?
Huh.
Right. Going back into it. Damnedest thing, my damn phone hasn't worked since my agent hasn't worked since I got here. I'm gonna have to go by a store, pick one up. Is there one locally that you'd recommend? What do you use?
Oh, well, I have this Zetatech. I don't know. I think it's called the B300. He brings out his agent, but you're not gonna really find anything like this new.
Well, I just need something while I'm here. I'm hoping that when I get back home, I can get mine fixed and the whole damn thing. This
In
trip has
Santo
been
Domingo, they might have a bodega you could check out. Maybe.
Sure. Okay. Well, is there a way I can contact you? Would that work out?
Oh yeah, you could contact me. Roll persuade real quick.
Second.
You don't have your dice?
You know those.
Oh,
He's got it. He's looking for.
I was gonna say.
You know those.
You made a point of show. I'm sorry.
You know those signs that like I believe in Harvey Dent. I want one that says I believe in Henry Merle right now.
I only got a 16.
Only a 16.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. I'm very persuasive.
You were very persuasive, damn yo.
You are still quite persuasive. He says, hold on. He looks down at the counter and kind of messes with some of the electronics there on the thing, and he says, the number to this booth, I should be working tomorrow depending on when you're coming in. I work the evenings. And he tells you, he reads off the number to you.
Okay, I assume I have a Sharpie, so I'm gonna...
Why would you assume you have a Sharpie?
Because you know me. I keep it in my blouse.
I don't think you have a Sharpie. But
as a
that's
musician, we always have Sharpies. I'm gonna tell it to my bodyguard.
Tell it to your bodyguard.
You got that?
Yeah, I'll type it in my...
Thank you.
Alright. Alright.
You know what I also have is an audio recorder. I could have just recorded him saying it.
Way to use your cyber tech.
I'm leaving.
Okay. You walk back. You guys all convene together, I would assume.
Yes.
Out of sight of the gatehouse, if possible.
Down the alley.
Down the alley.
Okay.
What was... I'm gonna head back and ask the guard his name real quick.
Oh, you go back to the guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, he points it out. It's Gabe.
Last name?
He doesn't have a last name. Or you ask him for his last name?
Yeah.
Oh, he says, Wilson?
Thank you. I nod at him. Walk away.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Moxie,
Yes.
tell me what you guys were doing went significantly better than what we did. We pulled some info. Don't worry about that. And we got
You know, I instantly start to worry when you tell me not to worry about something.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't a complete loss, is all I'm saying.
Okay.
It could have been better. How was yours?
Oh, well, we went and looked at the architecture and can be found a node, the only one, the closest one being the gatehouse itself.
There's one deeper inside too, but...
And Kami, you said that it would take 6 minutes for you to get into the system?
Oh, no. It shouldn't take me more than a few seconds.
You just have to be in, like, what's the
I
range?
just have to be within 6 meters. That might be what you're thinking.
That's probably, yeah.
Tammy could create an appointment for us, basically.
Maybe, if I got close enough. I could hack it and make the meeting.
Once you're in, you need to stay within 6 meters?
Depending on what you want. To edit a file, I could do pretty easily, but if you wanted me to have, like, control over their cameras the whole time or something like that, then yeah, I would need to stay there.
Cass, do you think we're going to need control over their cameras the whole time? I mean, hopefully this is a quick in and out, yeah?
Well, technically we should. Yeah, it should. I mean, if you remember the text, he might not be there if we show up too late. I mean, if we show up too early.
No, that's a valid point.
I think it would be easier if we was able to set up that appointment with that person. Was it Arthur? No, start with
Dominic?
Yep.
Dominic.
Yeah.
It was Dominic.
Good job, guys. You got it.
And if we could set that up for like 8:30, 9 o'clock, I mean, even if it's fake, at least the guard wouldn't hesitate to note, oh, he got his appointment, you know. That wouldn't be weird for him, and
Right.
we just head in.
Well, we've got the guard tower's number. We can use that as a distraction point if we need to.
Well, I figured if we could call him and get him out of the booth, then maybe have Cammy get in there and put that appointment in there.
If she's calling the booth, wouldn't he have to be in the booth to answer the phone?
Right, but if we create an emergent, somehow get him to leave the booth, then Cammy could walk up, drop the file, and we could roll in with the call.
I don't know.
I feel like this is very complicated. Why don't you just make the appointment for Wraith tomorrow? We drive in with the car since he has the appointment. Your driver waits in the car while he goes inside.
I can argue about the appointment time. That puts her within proximity to. Maybe.
I mean, that's
All we have to
another-
do then is just move the car from there. Well, could we just drive the car into the lot that we need? Is that possible?
That's what I was meaning. If we had an appointment, we could probably get clearance to go through the gate with the car.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going to need to lower the thing for us to pass through.
Right, so make the appointment. We drive in with the car. Why do we... I suppose I don't understand the distraction element.
Well, if we make an appointment, that means that he actually has to go to the appointment or there's suspicion. If we pretend there's an appointment, there's less suspicion.
And I'm very capable of creating distractions.
True.
Wraith, what did you say the appointment was for, exactly?
I was supposed to do business with the guy who's in charge of the production plant.
Could you?
Could I do business?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Cammy's like, that's pretty risky.
That's pretty risky.
Meeting the
No.
guy.
If anything, you don't really look like an exec.
I don't need to be because I'm from a company that would require construction equipment. I need a flannel shirt.
I don't think so. I think that's a common view people use who aren't part of the corporate scene.
I've never been corporate, so
I know some
Suit
people.
would be better.
I know some corps.
everybody has friends but me.
GM Blank is biting his tongue on that one. For
Yeah,
you shooting him through the chest.
I was like, too soon or
They
too.
had friends, and just
I was actually about to be like, I'm your friend, Wraith, and I'm like, yeah, Moxie wouldn't say that.
We're your teammates, right?
Yeah, that would be closer.
we occasionally associate with you. All right, so we just pull up and try to run the meeting. I'll meet with the guy. He'll be like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here." But that gives you enough time to deliver the car, yeah? We just need to get through this gate.
But that's only if you you may have to have the meeting long enough for us to get in and out, and we don't have a time window. Only if they're actually there would we be in and out.
Right. But as far as out, we don't have to worry about because assuming that the meeting is going to go the way I think it will, I'm going to probably get escorted off the property, me and the car.
Which would be a problem if the
Well,
delivery.
that's why, yeah, that's the portion that we need, the timing.
It really depends on how long you can listen to a sales pitch, perhaps, and then we can call you when we're done, and you can claim it was some emergency and leave. But if you can
Yeah.
keep them talking, it'll go better.
I see no issue in that. I would say less than 4 hours would be ideal.
Yes, I would I would agree.
Can we see the boat?
Currently?
Not currently, but can we see where the boat's supposed to be?
Oh, from the gate?
I think the dock is further in.
Were we able to see where it would be?
I did describe some docks. You saw them.
Oh, down in the distance.
Yeah, so we switch over.
If I remember, they're labeled though, right?
they all
They
are
were
all
clearly
labeled.
labeled.
Mm-hmm. There's docks. They have not only a pole sign, but they also have a spray painted number on their specific side.
Okay. Yeah, we were able to see the docks from where we were.
Would there be? I mean, if we're gonna go that route, would we have time to make a quick fake website and have you say if the library searched you real quick, that they would be able to just be like, okay, it's legit.
I was just gonna say I was from the concrete company because their computers aren't advanced enough to even have a website.
But what if they called to verify?
That is a good question, and I'm glad you've asked. I don't know. Anybody ideas on this one?
Well, I just figured if we could put their phone number, your company's phone number, and make it like Jess's, or to go to a burner phone or something, then maybe they could call, get one of us, and then we could verify that you're there, and then they would be less suspicious.
Right, it would sell the story.
But how long would it take to create something like that? Cammy?
I turned to Cammy.
Oh, it depends on how professional you want it. I could whip up something. I don't know. Probably like 4 to 8 hours or something, but I mean, it wouldn't be the most professional page.
It would be something, though.
You want to do it for the concrete place we've been before.
Mm-hmm.
And you said their computer system wasn't very great.
It was terrible.
So tell me if the website was more of a under construction, just a basic address and phone number description, as though it's being worked on and it's just a placeholder for now.
I could do something like that, yeah. Are we sure that company doesn't already have one, though?
Well, I was wondering, can you get into their website and change?
Yeah, we should check that. But
That would
if they
require me to
don't-
have access to their.
Oh,
Moxie pulls out her agent and just looks it
Yeah.
up.
Do a library search.
Okay.
If they don't
Remember
have a
your
website,
plus through for plus through.
Plus two,
for
I know.
using your agent.
Yes. Don't worry, I never forget
Well done.
that. That's why I so often do it. 20 total.
20 total. Nice.
20 total.
Yeah, you find the concrete company's webpage, or at least the one you think it is, in Watson. Address
would have the-
matches. It is fairly basic. It
Is there a
has
phone number?
Yeah, there's a phone number. And it says, for your concrete needs, call Mike. With an exclamation point and a picture of his face.
nice.
Amazing. I show the group the website and Mike.
I should have said my name was Mike.
You should have. I thought about that. Well, no, because then they might have looked at the picture and realized.
Well, that's just a stock photo.
Could we just create a rival company really quick?
Let's discuss
Could we
this.
just create
car
an
ride.
ID,
Yeah,
like
A badge.
a business card? Do those exist?
No, I think your garden site would serve as a... I mean, there's probably business cards, yeah. You could do that, too.
Like a business card or an ID badge or something that has.
I don't know anybody that makes those.
Otherwise, I mean, the fake website. Come if you think you can whip one up.
Like I said, it would
That's
take
just
me a
like-
few hours, but yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to look pretty.
Sure.
I don't have forgery.
Nope.
Figured it was an option.
It's not a bad option.
You guys want to finish discussing this on the way to the other location?
Yeah.
With the cab driver?
Yeah. Seems like a good guy.
Well, anyway, I'll get the cab coming here.
Thanks, Cass. So what exactly did you tell the person at the gate?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Nothing. I just said that I was there for an appointment and that he needs to let me in. And he said he couldn't, and then he gave me the name of the head of the manufacturing division. So I said I was supposed to meet him. That didn't work out. I said, well, the meeting's tomorrow anyway, and the guy asked. He was very polite. It was a very reasonable conversation.
All right.
He gave me the
Well,
phone
you didn't
number
get
to
shot,
talk to
so
me.
I assume that was good.
Really, that's a huge plus in comparison.
Yeah, I just stood there like this with my arms crossed.
That makes sense. You have a very imposing figure.
Thank you.
It's a great slogan. How long till the cab gets here?
Did anyone call the cab?
Cast it.
I was.
Yeah, cast it.
Oh. I don't know. You can check your agent. It says it's ETA about 5 minutes. Because do you guys just wait around for it and have it pick you up?
Yeah, I'm assuming we'd walk another block or two away
Sure.
and have it pick us up.
Okay. Yeah, you walk another block or two down Haywood Industrial, like I described before, is very busy. Lots of trucks coming in and out, delivering goods and stuff to various places across the city as it's being rebuilt in many areas. Um, you wait for your cab. You get in the cab. Um, yeah, and where are you going with it?
Close to the pickup point.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah,
gonna
to the
drive to
car.
the other side of town. Okay,
Yeah.
so 50 eddies for the travel. One of you mark it, please.
I'll pay it.
Okay.
And I'll tip.
I will pay it out of Wraith's money if that's Wraith's decision. Because Wraith doesn't have any money right now.
he's got a lot.
I can't
no,
record
That's right.
He does.
on the sheet.
He gave it all to.
He gave it all to Moxie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You'll have to remind me because I can't write that down.
Hey,
Okay.
Blank.
What do you mean you can't write
I
that?
think I have your accurate total.
Well, do you remember the explosion that occurred with my electronics before all this?
Uh-huh.
I have view only mode for my character sheet
Oh.
currently. So.
So can I just confirm, since you can see it actually, you had 1,902 eddies?
1,902 eddies, yes.
I'm going to take out 50. I'll have your accurate number for you.
Tip 20 also.
I will fix the link real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Blank. I was wondering, was there a company logo on the security firm that was at the gate, or did it look like in-house security?
Oh, no. You didn't notice it before. You didn't look before. Do an intelligence check, I suppose. Yeah.
Just dive plus intelligence.
Just die plus intelligence.
– 14.
14. Didn't have any big name attached to it. You can't remember exactly what it was, though.
Okay, I just wondered if it might be like that same happy-go-lucky company.
Happy-go-lucky. Okay. You mean
From
smart
before.
boy, but you're not sure.
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume it is.
Your sheet should be fixed now, Games. Yeah, okay. Where are you guys going? Pickup spot?
A few blocks away.
Okay. And then when you actually approach the pickup spot, there are a few different methods you can approach from. Really just two. Would you like to approach from the north or from the east?
East.
East?
Because nobody else had said anything.
That is fine with me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. I was thinking. I was trying to picture the map.
Luckily, I'm the only one that's never thinking.
My hamster's sometimes a little slow, okay?
All right. So you're a few blocks away, approaching the site from the east. You approach the kind of, it's not really a marina. It's a part of Watson that actually has a little bit more kind of commercial things, or at least it looks like it's prepping to. There are definite stores and that kind of thing in the area around town. Is kind of junky, honestly. Pretty low rent. You get to this spot a few or not too far away from the pickup spot, which is a spot you remember, which is kind of like just a parking lot. So you're just in front of there. Looking out, you can oops. You can kind of see out into the lot. Oops. Various rundown vehicles, and there's it's a big lot, lots of rundown vehicles, a few shipping crates actually kind of misplaced into this mess of junk, and it looks like, you know, just leftover stuff from old construction. The shops lining the parking lot are all like kind of various there's a bodega, which is kind of like a shitty dollar store. There's also like a a small bar, just kind of wedged in between two buildings. It says the Giant's Cove. Very small nook in the wall. And then the last one is kind of a beady rental shop at the very end. As you walk through this area of town, there's homeless, as there is all over this particular section of town, but you can spot some tents and like other shipping containers like down off one of the side streets away as you as you approach this kind of parking lot.
This is gonna be a mess.
Out of curiosity, what kind of clothing are the homeless people wearing? Would you say it's like bag lady chic?
Yeah,
Rob the homeless?
for the most part.
Perfect. Thank you.
On a scale from 1 to get your hand blown off, how sketchy does this alley we're currently in look like?
Pretty close to getting your hand blown off type of
Love
look.
it.
Good.
It's very similar to that area of town. In fact, you're parked right next to it, but you are parked right next to a data term which looks like it's been spray painted pretty heavily and has taken a significant beating. The smell, the aroma within this particular area is also quite rank. Just like a bunch of garbage is just kind of pushed against the walls. And it doesn't look like anybody's come to pick it up for years. And it certainly smells like that as well. You look at the lot.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to assess it for assets.
So go ahead and roll a perception, I suppose.
Yeah, I would like to. Can I spot the car we're supposed to take? Is it there?
Referencing the picture in your that you've been given in your agent to the cars available, you'll need to roll a perception real quick for me.
Yeah.
Test.
I'd like to know what the inside of the data term looks like.
Inside of a data term?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I assume they're like pay phones, right? They have doors.
No.
They have doors, and I was told they're made of super strong material when I was possibly needing to hide in one at one point.
No, the data term isn't a door. It's just a corner side computer booth. There's no door into it. It's just kind of like an
I thought they
ATM
had,
machine.
like, accordion doors.
No.
Did you say automatic telling machine?
Yes.
I just thought they were built really tough, so you hide
They're
behind
just
them when you
very
get
sturdy.
shot.
You hide behind them, exactly.
Okay.
It's just like just imagine like a computer terminal set up on a corner side, but encased in concrete.
Right.
Cool. All right.
Kind of just like an ATM machine.
Do I get my combat sense?
You may.
Perception bonus? Then I got an 18.
18, and then what'd you get, Games?
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
I rolled an 18 and it gave me a 30, but I'm no sitting this one out.
What? I'm confused by what you're saying to me.
It's okay.
What do you mean you get an 18 and you got a 30?
Well,
My total is 30.
Okay, then you got a 30. You look around, and neither of you really see the vehicle. You do see a few, both of you, really, see a few guys right here in front of a shipping crate smoking and talking. They have the signature cybernetics, like very metal, dressed in kind of like almost like nomad leathers, and just the sheer level of cosmetic and obvious cybernetic surgery lets you know that these two are certainly from Maelstrom. You're familiar with them because you've messed with them before.
My old buddy.
You two spot these guys right here.
Sorry, which two?
Right here. In the center of the parking lot.
Sorry. Cass and Wraith spot those two?
Yep,
Spot the
because
people
they're
in the
the
center of the... Okay, just making sure.
For our audio listeners.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I will say that Games, you spot another one.
Do I know this one?
No. But you spot another one right up here. Kind of with a sniper rifle, kind of keeping overwatch over this area. She's not... It's another Maelstrom with a Mohawk member. Another Maelstrom... God, my brain today. Another Maelstrom member with a Mohawk. Just kind of keeping overwatch on this rooftop.
Cool.
And she doesn't look like she's particularly paying attention to this area in particular. She's just kind of walking around on the rooftop.
Okay. So there's definitely a Maelstrom presence.
oh joy.
I'm gonna point out the one on the roof. Subtly.
Well, you're buddies with them.
It's true. Maybe I could go talk to him.
I'm just a thought as Moxie backs up away from the parking lot like a good 2 squares. Just a thought, but doesn't Rex also know Maelstrom?
Yeah. He
Might
with them.
maybe before we start anything, maybe we should call him. Maybe there's a reason we're picking it up from this lot.
I wasn't gonna start anything. I was just gonna go talk to my old friends.
Uh-huh.
How long has it been
Since what?
since I was at the guard tower?
Probably about 40, 50 minutes.
Good, good. All right, we're good.
I'm just saying we might not need to talk to them at all and reveal our presence, and we can just.
Subtle. We were told to be subtle.
Yes, we were. Again, maybe ask Rex first. Thought.
Okay.
Well, it's probably just to deal with them, honestly.
I'm also gonna retreat down the alley.
Okay. You can go ahead and move yourself if you'd like.
People in my way. I gotta walk around. You go near this broken down car.
Well, that seems much safer. Yeah, I'm much happier being like way over here. Oops. There we go.
Okay.
Who's making the call? Team leader?
I'll just text him that, hey, Maelstrom might be involved. If that's a problem, let us know.
Say
Super.
Maelstrom's locked down the parking lot.
All right. Maelstrom may have locked down the parking lot. If that's a problem, let us know.
You text Rex that?
Yeah.
Okay. A few minutes later, you get a text back. He says, "Null Sheen. Don't worry about it."
I'll just say, yeah. Looks
Just don't
this
act
is
like
over.
an asshole. It comes a few minutes later.
Yeah, you'll tell them about my new album. All right, so we're good here for now, yeah?
No, Cammy.
Mm.
Is there any architecture now that you need to be plugged into? That you can plug into? Is there any
There's the
cameras,
data
anything?
term right here. I don't really see any heavy net architectures. Oh, wait, there is a faint one way on the other side of those buildings there. On the other side of where Wraith pointed out that the one on the roof. There's another architecture, like kind of catty corner.
See any cameras in that alley?
I didn't see any cameras, but I didn't really look.
Sorry, I was asking Blank. Did I see any cameras in that alley?
Which alley?
I mean, in the parking lot.
Oh, okay. You did not pick up on any cameras, no.
I didn't see any cameras.
I have an idea.
I like where
Walk
you're going
away.
with
That we just walk away and come
No, I-
back tomorrow and pick up the car and don't start shit and keep it subtle. That's your idea, right? Tell me, right, that is your idea.
Mostly. I was thinking maybe we could go over to the bodega, and while we're walking over there, just keep an eye on things. Plus, the cab ride here more or less gave us how the distance is going to be. We won't know traffic that time of night and complications on the road, but we know what that place looks like. We more or less know what this place looks like. I'd say we're good.
Don't we need a burner phone anyway? Isn't the bodega where we get one?
You know, we don't need one, but it would sure help to have one in the future for situations like that.
But no, don't we need one for them to call?
Yeah,
No, because I told him that I got his number instead of him calling me.
but I don't want to use my agent, or you don't want to use your agent. We should get one that
To
you
call the
can call.
guardhouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm in.
Unless
Fine.
anyone has a spare agent.
Bodegas always have cats, so
All right,
Is
let's go
there
to
another data term nearby?
Just the one that's right next to you.
They're like even within a few blocks. Oh
You're
no
not sure.
no! I changed my mind. Never mind. No.
Okay.
Let's go to the bodega.
I'm gonna very calmly
Okay.
and without drawing attention to myself walk along the building to the bodega.
Do it streetwise.
I'm glad that you wanted me to do that.
Anybody coming with him?
I figure we should all go as a group.
Okay.
I got a 16.
I feel like we shouldn't be seen together as a group the day before, at a place that we're taking something.
Who's all going?
Well, my concern is that we're about to get mugged by Maelstrom in their territory. So sticking together might be a good idea.
Or sending me out as a scout.
You should not go down anywhere.
That would be my concern. Or we could leave and go to another store.
I like that plan a lot
Which
better.
might be a better idea.
There
I
is
just counted his pouty face too.
out of character. I will say there is a small electronics store in the Nook, actually called Mr. Chip.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, hey, there was a night market happening, wasn't there?
There is a
That
night
Rex
market
told
happening.
Moxie about. Would there be phones? Phones there?
The night market that is currently going on that you know about does not have
Has-
phones. It's weapons and cybernetics. No electronics.
Mr. Chips then?
Yeah.
Mr. Chips doesn't have a cat, though.
How do you know?
Alright, I'm calling a cab.
Alright, I wait for the cab.
All right. This cabbie only costs 20 eddies to get you back to the Nook. All right.
Hopefully it was the same guy, because we literally spent 3 minutes.
Yeah, he's just been idling there waiting for a call.
Exactly.
Wait, is it cool if I take it out of your funds again?
Yeah, how much was it? I'll just take it out. I can add up my sheet.
20.
Alright, I'm gonna tip $2.
Oh, total?
No, I'm down to 18, right?
1832.
He should be able to do it himself now.
Yeah, I fixed it.
You were at 1832, and then it would have been 20 after that.
Okay.
Okay.
We go to Chips, Mr. Chips.
Okay. You go to Mr. Chips and yeah, you head back to the Nook, head into Mr. Chips. The small little electronics store, has a little kind of animated a chip character, kind of like the Microsoft paperclip.
Paperclip
Can I
guy?
say that one?
Oh no, I was gonna make him think of it. I don't think Clippy is copyrighted.
Well, anyway, it's similar to Clippy. It's not Clippy. It's Chippy.
Importantly different.
Completely
Also not
different.
sponsored.
In the window there's this kind of like video of Clippy showing off various electronics, but when you walk into the actual store, it's very small, and most of the shelves are entirely empty. There is a small display with laptops. They are like chained to the table. and there's a few packages of various electronics lining the walls. In the back, there's a man, probably in his early 20s, probably. He is wearing a denim jacket, plain white t-shirt, some slacks, and just basic like trainers, white trainers. He has a very short cut with a fade on the side, an interface plug on one side of his neck, some tattoos crawling down underneath his clothing from his neck. You can kind of see them. He has kind of like an X tattooed over one eye that says "Insert dagger here," and it just points down to his eye. And he has a set of goggles on his head, and it looks like he's looking through it. Can't really tell where he's looking, obviously. Cruising something on his deck. When you walk in, he hoists his goggles up over his head to look at you guys. He says, "Holy
Very
shit.
important question.
Customers."
Does he have a cat? Is there a cat anywhere?
Yeah. There is a cat.
All right.
It's sitting on the counter. It looks very haggard, long-haired, black cat, but it's chomping away at some cat food.
Oh, you were gonna say flesh, so cat food's a lot better. I'm gonna go up to him.
All right. He says, "Holy shit, Chew. Customers."
What up, Chew? Do you have any agents?
Oh, yeah, we got a few. He walks you over to one of the shelves, and he literally points out 2 boxes of agents. Well, they're actually kind of like old, way old models that really don't have the functionality of a normal agent. They're really just for phone calls.
That's all I need.
Okay.
How much are they for the cheap ones?
Yeah, this one will cost you 100 eddies. Actually, both of them, because they're the same.
100 eddies for this.
He's like, "Look, man, the stock isn't exactly coming in."
Yeah, but you know how you get stock, right?
Of course I know how you get stock. That's why it's 100 eddies.
You know, you need my money, and I need a phone that doesn't cost 100 eddies for this.
Oh my god. Are you actually bargaining with me?
I'm not.
Alright. Roll your persuade real quick.
You got a 21.
21. Alright. He picks up one of the boxes, looks over it, opens it up. There's the plastic cellophane that's kind of broken, but you can actually see the phone when you open the front lid, and it shows off all its amazing features, like push this button to talk.
This button dials.
Yeah, these buttons dial. Right. As this big circle around those.
Yes.
Oh,
Look,
Play
Your
Rattler. Your favorite Rattler game.
oh, I miss Snake.
Shh, no, that's not the one I'm referencing.
Rattler.
It's called Rattler.
I'm pretty sure I can say that.
I don't think you can. This one's called Rattler. Anyway, so
Cuba.
it says
2-3 years ago, I'd have happily given you 100 for these.
alright, 71. 71 eddies.
71's such a weird number. I'll tell you what, because I believe in you and I believe in the business, 75 apiece.
75 apiece? Alright.
Yeah, 150 all day.
Deal. Takes your hit, shakes it awkwardly. You have 2 disposable cell phones.
All right, I have it written down.
Cool. Sweet. You have got those now. It says,
Give one
come back to
Moxie.
Mr. Chips for all of your electronic needs, huh?
You got it.
for sure.
Give one to Moxie and then walk out the door.
Okay.
I was marking it on my sheet.
I've reduced my 2 to 1.
Okay.
See, and he did have a cat.
Yeah, no, you were right. I apologize.
I don't know why the cat matters, but
You know you can do business with somebody who owns a cat. They're used to unreasonable assholes and much more willing to deal with you. Basic psychology.
as someone who owns 3 cats, that hurts my soul a little bit. I'm like, don't perpetuate that stereotype.
My cats are like terrible roommates. They don't pay rent and they expect stuff all the time.
Mine act more like dogs than cats. They're wonderful. But I also can't argue with your points either, because they're the same. When we're outside, though, can I scan the streets? Is there a data term nearby?
There is a data term in, you can see it right away. It is right across the street from Twin Scalpels, pushed up right against Frank's.
Right, we're in our neighborhood.
Yep.
What if we get Hal involved somehow?
What did you
Could he
garage
be
with
the-
Hal?
Could he be the distraction to keep
I
the
was
guard from
thinking
the-
he could help us with the guard situation.
What'd you say, Cass?
Well, he wanted Hal to help, so he can be the distraction.
Why are we bringing in another person?
Yeah, you're right. We'll wait.
I think we should, though, get a booth and figure out what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, we should write this down.
I already all have it in here, but yeah, let's get a booth.
Plus, how much longer do we have for games to have a clear head? Or Wraith to have a clear
Wraith
head?
has, what, 3 hours? Three hours left?
Yeah, but now that he's not jonesing, it shouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Well, it's still clear.
Alright. Head to the bar.
Okay, you head inside of Frank's. There are some patrons in there, but it's relatively empty. Hal would be at the counter still, I believe. Yeah, not much has changed since the last time you were in here. I think last time there was
Since we
some
left
people
like
playing.
an hour ago.
Yeah, well, it's been more like 2 hours by now, 2 to 3. But yeah, pretty much
What
the
time
same.
does Kuniko come in?
Today probably around 4. She's probably in right now. You just don't see her.
We go
That's
sit
over
in
to
the
a
booth.
booth.
Okay, you guys go slide into a booth.
Turn on the white noise machine.
Okay,
Yeah.
5 eddies. And Cammy says, "So you wanted this website, right?" She reaches into her side bag and brings out a laptop, sets it down, opens it. Yeah, it's gonna cost me probably about 100 eddies for the domain, but we'll get a garden and I can set it up. What do you want it to say?
Probably something about this business taking off, and wouldn't you think?
Yeah, growth.
Yeah. The great things that are happening.
The great things that are happening. Okay. I will try to set it up.
Do you want a picture of Wraith?
Sure.
You want me to put on something nicer than this before you take the picture?
Oh, I guess, sure.
Thought
What
you
are
might-
you? I don't remember because you got changed.
Yeah, I thought you were in
Yeah.
nice clothes.
Well, I'm in nicer clothing, but nothing like super nice.
And don't we need one of the burner phone numbers?
Oh yeah, I give her the phone number of the burner.
The one you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't it be the one Moxie has?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's the one Moxie has then?
Well, because if they try to call to confirm and it rings Wraith, it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? I mean, it could.
Hold
That'd
on.
be hilarious. Hang on, I'm getting a call. Such and such concrete. Yes, I can absolutely verify it's me.
Yeah, I work there.
Actually, you know what? That's just crazy. It might work.
Oh, that's not suspicious.
Okay, so you want her to set up. That'll take her a few hours, so I will roll after she is done. What are the 3 of you doing in the meantime?
I would like to hit up the night market.
I would like to talk about what we're going to do tomorrow.
I
Well,
had a
Wraith
bad
still
idea,
has
so-
a clear head.
All right, what are we doing tomorrow then? We're going to pick up the car at 8, which means we have all day.
My
Right.
thought was, I have some clothing that would blend in there. I can go an hour early, sit out looking like just a regular homeless, and just monitor the lot for an hour before the actual pickup.
Not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Cammy's just nodding and working. She doesn't even seem to be really listening to you guys.
So you hang out, make sure the coast is clear. We grab the car when we're supposed to, assuming that all goes clean. We
You get
drive.
keys from Rex here.
Yeah, while you're
30.
taking it out.
Yeah. If you
Um,
don't hear from me, assume it's fine. I can sit next to the data tome. Gives me
Okay.
some cover and lets me see the lot.
we drive quietly and carefully to Haywood, assuming there's no roadblocks or car accidents. We should be fine. Now on the other
And
side.
yes. And once we get there, and who's getting there and who's going to be the driver, is Cass your driver as well as bodyguard? Do you have an additional driver? Does Cass go with you into the meeting?
I think it would be better if he was with you.
Now, here's the other thing. If they're going to potentially call to verify this and they call me, probably shouldn't be in the car.
No, you have a point. I was thinking maybe all four of us in the car. Hear me out. I've got a bodyguard, a driver. I point to Cammy. A
I
secretary.
can't drive very good. I mean, I've done it before, once.
Fair enough. I mean, it would limit our risk if we didn't have somebody who is prone to get shot go.
Well, but it just means one of you gets shot instead.
I mean,
Sometimes I get shot.
I can also drive.
She should be the driver.
So you're the
I
secretary?
know
I'll be the
Cass can
secretary.
drive. Cass can shoot.
Well, then maybe you
Right.
guys sit in the front seats.
Mm-hmm.
She goes back to her work.
Anyway, we pull up. I get out, go off to my meeting, leaving my employees at the car. That's when you guys do your thing. And I keep the guy talking long enough to buy us time. And if that doesn't work, I create a big enough scene to buy you time.
Really, possibly dumb question, I suppose. Because if I was a guard, why is your secretary staying behind?
You're not that kind of secretary.
Amy.
Yeah.
What?
The secretary can come, I suppose.
There's no talk from Cammy. Like, he's just kind of like, you're so lucky she didn't hear that.
Okay.
It just gives you this look.
Actually, if she comes with me, that would bring her closer to the architecture.
Possibly.
While we're at the gate, I could hack it there.
Either way, really.
Was the parking lot close enough to the gate that if you stayed in the car, you would be able to hack the gate?
Mm-hmm.
That would be the best plan then.
I think we're good to go.
Do you agree,
So we-
Moxie?
Get there. Cass says we're here for your meeting. Which we don't need to set up, or we do need to set up.
I think the idea
Probably
is
should.
I will implant it while we're sitting at the gate.
Yeah, we need
We'll
to
need to
decide
snap to
if
the
we
gate.
want to plant it or if we want to actually try to set one up.
I
Mm,
say we just plant it.
I don't know if it's just you guys, but I would like to avoid meeting the corpo in the place we're breaking into
Yeah,
at
if we
at
can.
most costs.
I would agree to that.
Yeah. probably a good plan.
You can always pretend to go walk that way. I mean,
And then don't, yeah.
You don't actually have to go up to the meeting.
Yeah.
You could have gotten lost.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized something real bad, but I'm
Hmm.
not gonna say anything.
oh good.
My fame
So-
has recently increased. I'm known citywide. There's a small, granted it's very small, but a small chance I could get recognized, and so me continuing to play characters may eventually be a problem down the line.
I like that your fame is impeding your ability to be our face man.
I mean,
Well,
stop creating albums.
how big is
Yes.
citywide? Is it Night City or is it just one of the suburbs?
It's like the city I live in and surrounding areas. I'm known.
Okay, so it is the
So
suburb
it's
areas.
Watson, yeah, probably doesn't make it
I'm
down
safe
to
in-
Haywood.
Okay,
Okay, so better. So less of a problem.
as long as I don't get more famous, we'll be fine.
But
For
aren't you
now.
going to get more famous as soon as you
I
do
mean,
this
there's
job?
disguises and that kind of thing too, and you've got tech hair, gets shift tax. I mean, there's ways you can get it done.
Right. I
Okay,
just
so we-
thought about that though, and I was like, oh
That's
no.
hilarious. That would have been funny. So we pull up. Cass, you talk them for a while while Cammy hacks in, drops in the appointment before giving the name for them to actually look up into their system. Then they'll find the appointment, let us in the car, let us into the gate. Wraith goes into the building. We take the car to whatever lot we're supposed to take it to.
Yeah.
Call him when he's done. Leave.
Right.
Easy.
So many things are going to go wrong. Fantastic.
We don't know that.
I think we're fine.
Plus, Race got this.
Name one time one of my plans went horribly, horribly wrong.
Didn't all
Would
of
you
them
like that list
go
chronologically,
horribly,
alphabetically?
horribly?
Autobiographically. But ultimately, even the ones that you think went wrong were part of the bigger plan to lead to this moment.
We're not going to have this conversation. Mm-mm.
It's
Are you saying it's fate?
And she takes her cybernetic
It's
red hand and runs it through her hair. Since it was your friend we followed, and in that very subtle way of, don't test me, kid.
I think ultimately, though, the friendship that we've made along the way will really enrich.
Really the treasure at the end of the story.
And what do we do with you, Wraith, between now and then?
Well, I have a plan. Sorry, my computer just did some real weird stuff. I have a plan for the last of my truly lucid time. I mean, I'll be fine after that. But then I was thinking I would go take a nap until I was needed.
While you're napping, is there any chance you're actually going to leave your room? Like, do we need to chain you down?
I'll be fine.
Can I roll human perception on that one?
Do you need to?
I think Moxie needs to know because he admitted to being on drugs before. She needs to know if he can actually that he'll be fine enough to be like I'm well aware that I need to stay in my room. I'm not like he's not going to be fine. She's aware of that. Like the base level of fine is not going to be hit. But will he have enough? Like, is this just a front he's putting on, or is he like, no, like I know I'll be fucked up, but I also can keep into my quarters.
Would you like
Right.
to say anything, Wraith?
I feel like I could do that from years of drug experience. I'm very good at finding ways to entertain myself for long periods of time without getting in trouble.
I guess the question is, are you being authentic that you'll be fine?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Other than the plan that I'm going to do mostly sober, the stuff after that, I should be fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
he means it.
Oh, Cammy,
Uh-huh.
do we drop you off at your place, and then I'll go to the night market?
Sure, yeah, whatever. She looks back down at her work.
I didn't even expect her to look up. To be honest, just
Actually, we should. Do we need to take a break?
Yeah, can I take a 5, please?
Yeah, let's take a 5. That's fine.
I'll get back to you.
Why don't we take a 10-minute break, actually, since it's about time for a normal break anyway. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Cool.
Sure.
Well,
See
we
you all
will
soon.
see you all soon. I will be in chat if you want to chat with me. Cool. Bye.
Be right back.
Hello again. And we're back.
Oh, hi.
I don't know why I just typed it. But anyway.
Reasons.
You
Because
know.
reasons.
I really felt like I should
I
have
like to be
Oh, hi there.
all-inclusive. All right, we're back. Last we left off, our heroes were formulating some sort of plan to get into this compound, and they think that they have come to their conclusions, and now they are going about, I guess, some legwork to get it done, right? Cass, you said you were going to the night market.
I would like to.
Okay. It
Yeah,
is-
Moxley will go with you.
Okay. You guys can take a shared cab down there. It's far down in Santo Domingo. So you go through Westwood, which is kind of like... yeah, I think you take the 126 down... so let me double check what I'm saying before I say it, so I don't screw up again.
Yeah, we wanted to drop Cammy off.
Okay. Yeah, you drop Cammy off at her house. Is that the 826? I think that's what it is. Anyway, taking the highway out of Watson down into New Westbrook, which is kind of was the old kind of Beaverville for high-level corporate execs. Some of that glitz and glam is still there, but right now it is just overwhelmed in misplaced people from the downtown. So it's just kind of this overpacked suburbs right now. Driving down the highway, you can spot the executive zone, which is walled off from the rest of New Westbrook. You can kind of see like they have some really tall buildings in there. All of the fancy shininess that New Westbrook is, and still is in some ways, but has been kept clean in that area. You kind of see that as you drive, go on the overpasses through of the interstate through New Westbrook, not the interstate, the highway. Then you drive down through Haywood, which is kind of like another Beaverville, but for kind of lower level corps. I mean, some pretty big names still had had their employees living here, but Haywood is kind of a mix of all sorts of things. There's some housing, there's some shopping centers and all sorts of different kind of areas. Obviously, you pass through by the industrial zone. This kind of area it does have a lot of misplaced homeless as well, but you can already kind of tell like the upper class is kind of taking over this area in Haywood during its development. Then you travel down to it's still in Haywood, but the residents of this area call it Santo Domingo, and it's quite low class. Tent cities everywhere dominate this part of town. So you're driving down, like you're leaving Night City, and you get to the outskirts. Did I charge you for the cab already?
No, I was gonna. Argue it.
Okay, so this costs a full hundo to get down to. 100 eddies to get down to this area of town. Yep. You arrive at the night market, which is held in kind of It
would cost $100
Yeah.
just to get there, because
Just-
I can't afford to get there and back and buy it.
You can use my money. You've got it.
Yeah, I would use Wraith's money.
Okay.
Moxie would be okay with it.
Moxie, unless she has Wraith's permission, Moxie wouldn't. Moxie can cover a trip one way. Unless we got the money from Cammy, from the group funds. Because that I'd be fine with.
Yeah, you could take a group
If
fund.
we took 200,
200 from
200 out of the group fund, yeah.
there? Okay. All right, so you pay for it out of that and head to the outskirts of Santo Domingo, next to Rancho Coronado, which you don't quite get to. But you end up in this kind of it was kind of like a basketball court sandwiched in between a few apartment complexes down that way. And thanks for the raid, Penky.
Thanks for the raid. Hi,
Yeah,
everyone.
appreciate it. Thank you for the follow as well, guys. Really appreciate that. We're getting really close to our goal. So it's a bunch of tents set up in this basketball court, this old basketball court in between a few places. You walk into the night market, and it's just like a bunch of old boxes of cybernetic gear. You know, I don't know how familiar you are with like buying your new cell phone or tech. They're all in those really nice boxes, you know, like over the top, just premium boxes. But as they're all quite old, all the boxes are beat up and a little damaged, and you just see all sorts of stuff in here. For instance, one booth has a few neural links selling subdermal grip for a smart weapon. You see cyber eyes, targeting scope, some subdermal armor in a box. There is a vendor selling a Mr. Stud or a Midnight Lady, your preference. There's a cyber leg vendor. And then
I
chip
feel
wearing
that's ominous
sockets.
foreshadowing.
What is?
The
Cyberleg?
cyber leg. Yeah.
So by now, you
I
know,
just
We'll get it
yeah,
now for
you might as well get it now.
A collection of body parts. What's that for? The future.
Out of there is also a van there, and they are selling various weapons from crossbows to monokatanas to assault rifles. Quite not just assault rifles, but Militech Ronin assault rifles. These things are it's definitely the cream of the crop of the guy's inventory. But he also has an air pistol with a few clips of acid rounds. They're selling sledgehammers, heavy armor, and a really cheap looking sniper rifle. It's labeled Gun Mart.
yeah. All right. I'd like to go up to the weapon vendor.
Okay. Guy says, "Hey, you looking for some iron, huh? What can I get you?"
You got anything? You got any grenade?
Grenade? Oh man, you're looking for some interesting stuff. Yeah, I got a grenade. I got one.
One? What type?
Just regular old fragmentation grenade.
Spray? How much?
That'll cost you. GM has to look it up. Real quick.
$5.
Not even close. Not even in the ballpark.
U.S. currency.
Yeah, I only accept US here.
American dollars.
No. Hold on. 100 eddies.
Oh,
Sold? You got it. Hand you over the frag grenade. If you're in the market of grenades, I might be able to. I know a guy who might be able to get you a grenade launcher. But I also have some EMP grenades, 2 of them.
ooh. I thought you said you only had Frag.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I didn't really count them in the same sort of vein.
How much for the EMP?
100 each.
What do you think, Moxie? I think those might be useful.
Oh, absolutely.
I can only afford 2 of them.
How often do you get these in stock?
Not often. No, anything like this, you're gonna need to go find, an old shipping crate or get a geolocation of some abandoned warehouse. Gotta go find them. Shit doesn't get shipped over here to Night City anymore. Not since the Fourth Corporate War.
You
Right.
could just get 1 of each. I mean, that's fine too. Do you know the radius on the EMP?
Yeah. You're looking at probably, I think it's 12 meters. Pretty short. On these ones, anyway.
Well, I'll get 1 of each. I'll pay him 200.
Okay. Charge him 200.
wait, no, I'll get both EMP grenades.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I
might
thought
be
I only
better.
had 262. I had 362. Oops.
So you
Oh, so you're just getting all the grenades?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Okay.
all the grenades.
okay?
I have recently found grenades to be useful.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to argue on that.
So
My, how much for that assault rifle? And she wants to point to the Militech Ronin one.
Oh yeah, it is one of these puppies, huh? You like that?
Yeah.
These I can't let go for less than 1,000.
Mhm.
They're reliable as shit. Militech knows how to make their weaponry.
And GM, remind me how long this night market's in town? The full week?
This is we'll probably be around for the rest of the week if we don't get shut down early for some reason.
And for player knowledge, are we at the beginning of the week or?
Say you're at the beginning of the week.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind.
That's what they all say. He puts it back.
I'm so sad I don't have the money for this.
Now y'all broke.
I know!
See,
yeah,
if it was
I got what I
me,
wanted, which was grenades.
I would have bought the Mr. Stud. But also, I would have used my money for the Ronin, assuming that the master plan will bring you the money to pay me back later.
Yeah,
But
that's what I would have done.
I would have also negotiated,
Yeah, might have tried to negotiate.
probably for the better. I'm not there though. We would get thrown out.
But we might get a really great assault rifle out of it. It's okay. We can come back tomorrow. It's near. It's near. Aren't we near the drop-off point?
Oh yeah.
Kind of. We're
Yeah.
way to the west.
So
but
we'll finish the thing,
Oh, you're way
and
to the
then
south.
and then when we're done the job, we'll go pick up the gun.
good
plan.
plan.
We're a little addition to the plan.
I can show you.
See, now you see the plan.
You're like right here.
You didn't even know that was a plan. Just.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is further south.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
Patient zero.
That's not too bad. Okay. Moxie would like to go to one of the place that had the cyber. Would she know the cyber eyes are the Neuralink? From what Mr. Blue Eyes had, because you said he had 3 different colored things hooked into his neck.
He had chip jacks, yeah. A few of them.
And each one was slotted, right?
Yep.
Would she be able to pick those back out here to possibly know what they are?
To know which chips
Or
were
to
in there?
ask? Yeah.
Nah, there's
I don't know
no
how
way.
unique they look. Okay, it was worth a shot.
I mean, they looked nice. The chips had different colors. Though it would be really hard to tell what colors they would be, and not only that, but I mean, you can make a chip
be
of any
like-
color.
Anything? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Alright. Was worth asking about. Then the person that had I guess the cyber leg. She'd like to ask them how difficult would it be to get a pair of cybernetic lungs? And what would that cost, roughly?
Oh, you're gonna ask the.
Mhm. I just want to
Okay.
make sure that I didn't get completely,
Ripped off.
I was gonna do that with the guy with the cyber eyes. That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Nice. Cass goes to the cyber eye guy. Mox goes to the cyber leg guy. We would just like to get like a market price going
Right.
here. Yeah.
All right,
Shop
give me a
around.
second. Let me figure that out. How much your lungs would cost?
Trying to decide if I would have gave them my flashbang before they left. I'm sure I'll be safe with it.
You didn't say that you did.
You already see a lot of colored lights. You don't need a flashbang.
In a tiny apartment.
I need a nightlight.
Don't give him ideas, please.
Maybe the flashbang will look like the drug.
Depends what you. It depends on what kind of lungs you would need. You can get an independent air supply installed for roughly market, probably about 1,500 to 2,000 euro bucks. But if you wanted something, if you wanted to just replace your lungs straight up, I don't know, that could cost you quite a bit of money, and it depends on what kind of filters you would want to, on that kind of thing.
Basic, just your basic.
Can I ask why if you didn't want any sort of options installed in the lungs, why you would want to replace them with metal? It would actually be kind of a plastic.
Let's say my lungs weren't working.
I would highly recommend that you replace them with organic lungs. And, that kind of surgery requires an excellent surgeon, first of all. But also, you have to home grow those.
Right. Which takes roughly how long?
It could take up to 2 to 3 weeks. For a completely
Player question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know if there's a way to tell if I have cybernetic versus organic lungs?
You could
Like Moxie was given.
do a text. If you have a text scanner, you could scan yourself. That was a stupid gesture. Stupid
We
gesture.
definitely have our clip of the week now.
Oh yes,
God
definitely.
damn it.
Glad that Pinky's just lurking and didn't clip that.
Oh no.
Give her a minute. I'm sure she'll get there. I believe in her. I believe in Peggy. You don't happen to have a text scanner on you, by chance, do you?
Oh, of course I do. And a med scanner.
Right. Would you be able to tell if my lungs are cybernetic or organic?
She at this point she's like stops and says, just like kind of looks at you. Wouldn't you know?
One would think, one would assume. But drugs are very powerful. And when you don't get the chance to ask, and things happen without your
when
full
you mention
consent.
drugs, you can almost like see it's very subtle, but a little bit of an eye roll. And she picks up the scanner without really saying anything else and brings it over to you. Runs some diagnostics, sweeps it up and down. You have some work done in your head, it looks like. Neural processor. And some other options. Voice stress analyzer, I believe? Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
But you have a cybernetic hand as well. I hope you know that one. And
Yes, the one. Those two I'm very much aware of. It's really just the lungs.
all right. No lungs as far as I know. I can see.
Okay.
the scanner down.
I'm not. Sorry, this isn't exactly my area of expertise. For lungs to be grown and replaced organically, could they be from anywhere? Would you need like my DNA to do that?
Not necessarily. You could get a donor that matched a lot of your genetic code and blood type, obviously.
Obviously. All right. And how much would that kind of surgery?
Oh, that would be quite
With a specialized
expensive, especially for an organic one. Body parts are,
Easy to clone, but you also have to have the facilities and technology to do so. So, at this point, I have to ask, why have you gotten a foreign body installed inside of yourself?
Possibly.
I would recommend getting a new doctor.
Yes, I'll keep that in mind. But ballpark the price won't be.
Ballpark a price? I don't know, 10,000.
Really all I needed. Thank you so very much. You've been incredibly helpful.
Women at an illegal night market is real judgy about other people.
Right? Listen, you don't know my life, lady. Just tell me the answers that I need to know. Yeah, Mox is just gonna say, okay, thank you, you've been very helpful, and she's just gonna walk away.
next time buy something.
Ooh, she stops and she turns. Do you only work out of, like, night markets?
No.
What's your address? Because I most likely will need new parts at some point.
I can give you my agent number. I think I
Yeah,
will
perfect.
be comfortable with that.
So, yeah, Moxie will pull out her agent.
She just gives you her number, and her name is Lauren Cross.
Cross. Guys, I have my own cyberware dealer.
I know, I see that. Though, with a name like Lauren Cross, I don't trust her.
Why?
Just not a trustworthy name.
I have this. It's very reminiscent to me of a specific Tomb Raider. So like maybe she's a scavenger. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Thank you, Lauren. Hopefully, I'm not in touch too soon.
Well, good luck.
I will need it.
We all do.
And if she's like done with her judginess, Moxie will actually leave.
I mean, probably not. She seems very judgy. But she doesn't say anything else.
Yes, vocally judgy.
All right, where are you guys gonna go?
Oh, actually, while I'm here, is there a data terms are also payphones, right?
Yeah, you could probably make a call with the data term, I'd say. Sure.
Cool. I would like to find a data term in the area.
Okay. Well,
Is
say
there
you find
nowhere
one.
near
You
anywhere map?
you find one a few blocks away. Sure.
I want to call the detective, the officer person in charge of the marina shooting. Or if there was an email, I will send an email, an anonymous email from this data term.
Sure.
Email would be better. If I could do that, actually, that would be a lot better.
You send an email?
Mm-hmm.
An anonymous email? That's not really going to happen. You could make a dummy account, I suppose.
I will make a dummy account.
Okay. We'll say it charges you for 10 eddies to make the account.
Cool, that's fine.
And do an electronics test, I suppose.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, there's electronic security.
Okay.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me try to
I definitely do not have that skill. I know that much.
Alexa.
Yeah, that's fine. Do that, and then also give yourself a -1, even though you don't have the skill. You can still do it, but you have never done this before, and I will give you that penalty.
Is that basic tech?
What
am I looking at?
Electronics.
Oh, there it is. Okay. At a -1, you said, right?
Yep.
That would be a grand total of 7.
7. All right. You
Yep.
make the account.
And she'd send an email to, whatever officer was in charge. That just says, don't reply, not safe, shooter at Marina, and then she'll give a description, female, curvy, rough height that I could tell, pale skin, white hair and fallen mohawk, red cybernetic eyes, flak vest that says kill count 37. And underneath, put that's your shooter.
Okay.
And then she'll send it.
Cool.
That's all I want to do.
Alrighty. Anybody else?
You ready to head back, Monty?
Yes, I can.
While they're at the night market,
Huh?
Oh,
I would like to try to talk to either Frank or Kuniko if I can.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say Hal got off and there's Kuniko.
Yeah.
At the bar. I think by this time your dose has worn out. And you're starting to feel it. It's not nearly as bad. The reason that you were flashing out so bad before the meeting
In like a week.
is because you had been going through severe withdrawals. Now your body is a little better. Obviously, you are now starting to feel like the need for it. You'll flash out at least once an hour during this time, instead of just constantly like you were before. So you're mostly okay currently, but you never know when your next flash is going to hit.
Okay.
Anyway, Kuniko is there behind the bar,
Okay.
setting up cups.
All right. I'm going to approach. I have to check something real quick on my sheet.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna try to speak poor Japanese to her because we live in a Japanese-heavy area and it's fairly common.
Sure.
But I checked and I do not have Japanese, so I will not do that. I'm gonna sit down. How are you?
She turns towards you and says, "Oh, irashaimase. Welcome. Can I get you anything?"
Can I have a green tea?
A green tea.
Yeah, and I have a favor to ask, but we'll start with the green tea.
Okay.
She goes and gets you a cup of green tea.
Yeah.
She pours it from, just a heated baggie that she drops into a small cup, I'm sorry, the baggie isn't heated. Cup of hot water, baggie inside of it, puts it in
Yeah.
front of you.
Thank you. So, you know the uniforms that the bouncers wear?
Bouncers wear.
Here?
They do not wear a uniform.
My friend, when he was working here last I saw him, told me that he had to wear a white shirt that you had provided him.
Okay.
Could I maybe borrow one of those? My clothes have gotten heavily damaged, and I'd be willing to pay to borrow it just so I have something nice to wear, so I look presentable.
Oh. Okay.
Could you roll perception or persuasion for me?
Yes, I can.
Kind of. Thanks, RMJ.
Oh no.
Oh no, was that a 1?
Yeah, but it was followed by a 2, so I'm not gonna feel
Oh,
too
that's
bad
okay.
about
Whew.
it. Even at a -3, I get a 10 on my persuasion.
10?
She
Yeah.
says, we do not have any extra suits.
Yep, but I'm not asking for you to just give it to me. I would be willing to pay you. I would like to try to roll a bribery.
Okay.
It's not 100% better, but it's not a 1. How bad am I at bribery? I got a 16.
She says, okay. Borrow for 1 day, 100 euro.
100 euro. Of course, I would love to do that. I'll be
That includes 50 deposit that you get back when you return suit.
That sounds very fair to me. I have to go to my apartment to get the money, and then later tonight I will be down to give you that. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna finish my tea, and then
5
text
eddies for the
Moxie.
tea. 5 eddies
Okay.
for the tea.
All right, I'm gonna text Moxie. I need you to give $100 to Kunika, or 100 EB to Kunika. Long story.
You get a text back that says, I'm sure it is. And then she'll probably give like an ETA of however long it'll be till she's back.
Okay.
Okay,
And is it not a long story?
I'll be in my room. I thank her.
Okay. She gives you a small bow, or a deeper bow than you gave her, and
I'm gonna attempt to speak Japanese to her, just
You-
to say thank you.
do you know any Japanese?
I live in this neighborhood and literally hear it every day, so I would imagine I could mimic
Did you
the
take
sound.
some skill points in it?
No, but I'm still gonna try, unskilled.
Okay. You probably know goodbye. I'll give you that word. And that's
Okay.
you know the colloquial version, which is like jamata, which is
Okay.
roughly translated. I'll see.
Jamata.
Jamata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna leave and
She
go
smiles.
to my room
Bows again.
Okay.
Never really quite making eye contact with you.
That's fine. I'm gonna go to my room, put all my things away, like my weapons and everything. Fold
Okay.
my clothes, other than like a shirt and shorts, nicely, and then I'm gonna sit on my bed
Okay.
and wait for them to come back.
During the time while you wait for them to come back, you certainly flash a few times. Those, yeah. This time, your hallucinations almost feel like a premonition. You can see yourself at the docks under heavy gunfire, just booming all around your ears as you're firing back into the open. You actually, when you come back to, you have found your pistol in your hands, and if it weren't for the safety of the gun, you would have shot the wall a few times.
No, I should have taken the clips out before I... Good. Alright. After I come to from that, I'm gonna take the clip out and put it on the other side of the room from the gun.
Okay.
And put the gun away.
Okay.
Okay. And now I'm very concerned with how tonight's gonna go. So,
It's not tonight. It's the next day.
oh, I know. Tomorrow.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing? Anything for the rest of the night? Anything at all?
Not that I have.
Moxie will pay 100 eddies to Kuniko, as Wraith told her in the initial text.
Okay.
Um,
Deduct your 100, Wraith.
I did.
Does Moxie get a suit, or does she just hand over the eddies and be like,
Yeah, no,
Wraith
you
said
do.
to give this
In
to
fact,
you?
you don't get whatever the bouncers wear. They seem to wear their own thing, but you do get one of the small, like the white shirt and little red vest with a bow tie, which all the bartenders at Frank's kind of seem to wear. So you get that.
Okay. She'll put it away in her room,
Okay.
assuming it's safer in her room and in her hands. And then if she could just take a walk down to Shady Acres on the parking lot side, across the street, have the parking lot, the garage stalls been destroyed?
Yeah, all of that's been destroyed, cleared away. In fact, you see the skeleton of a building coming up now. It's almost finished.
Okay.
Yep, just the concrete skeleton of maybe a 5-story tall building.
Cool.
And it's still guarded.
I mean, if her car's not there, it doesn't matter.
It's not there.
Somewhere in some extra dimensional space, a tear rolls down her cheek. And she'll head back.
Okay.
Maybe knock on Wraith's door, just to be like, "Hi, are you still alive?"
Doing good. Nothing going on in here.
You hear the click of his clip coming out.
Would I actually? Because that makes a huge difference if Moxie actually hears him fiddling with a gun or
You
not.
hear him fiddling with something. You're probably not sure what it is.
I don't own a couch.
You don't have a couch.
I know.
Right.
If you do open the door, which my door doesn't lock, so you can.
She
come in
she
with the
does
door.
know that. I think she just push it enough to get it to open, and then just kind of like peek inside, just to. She doesn't really want to ask like contact if she doesn't have to,
Okay. What
but
does
she is going to look and to see what you're doing.
What does
Okay.
she see?
I'm trying to field strip the gun that I have because I've decided that just removing the clip wasn't safe enough. I'm trying to disassemble a firearm.
Oh my god, no. She opens the door and she's
I
like,
have
Wraith,
no skill in this.
Wraith,
Yeah.
give me the gun.
All right.
Do
Do you
you
want
have
the
any?
grenade too?
Yes. And do you have any other weapons? Actually, just give me all your weapons.
Those are all my weapons.
No knives, no. You know what? Give me your Sharpie too, just in case.
But you can't take his voice.
Yeah, maybe work on some song material. You can do it.
I should be doing that.
Turn on your. No, she doesn't know you have a voice recorder. Never mind. She takes your gun, shakes your grenade, and your Sharpie.
Oh god, the tapes I'd make if I was recording myself.
That would be great. All right, just don't leave your room. And she's going to leave. Close your door. What do I have anything fun in my? Is there anything in my personal care pack that would let me put something across the door to be able to tell if it gets opened?
Scotch
Like-
tape and a hair.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could do that, but I was thinking, like, even toothpaste, like a toothpaste spear, like, as long as the line is not broken.
Sure.
Okay. She's gonna somehow mark on his door just in case he leaves.
Okay.
But yeah, she's got his stuff. She'll go to bed.
All right. You guys all go to bed. Yeah, you wake up in the morning. Or whenever. Is there anything you need to do during the day after? The day after.
I'm gonna work on songs.
Okay. If you want to write a compose, you can start that.
Moxie will check the feeds or email per usual.
Just be taking care of Cammy while she's working.
Cammy does not appear to be having a good time with what she's doing. She's swearing frequently and getting rather pissed off. At a certain moment in the night, she shuts her laptop very deliberately and nearly rage chucks it off her balcony, but stops herself.
You okay?
I don't do fucking web design for a reason. She huffs off to the it's the studio, so she doesn't really have anywhere to go to hide. She marches around the house for a minute.
Lights a cigarette.
Yeah, lights a cigarette. Yeah.
I'll offer her one.
Okay. She pulls it. Starts smoking.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. This thing is gonna look like shit.
It just has to be good enough.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. Night closes. You wake up the next day as well. You're writing your songs. Moxie doing anything?
Checking the news feeds, checking her
Okay.
email, anything.
There's
You know.
always news,
Oh.
gang violence, and
And she wants to record a voicemail on that burner phone for the company. Wraith works for.
okay. You
Just
guys
saying,
had
you know,
never given
you've-
him a number, right? And you still haven't called him, so he has no way
Yep.
to call the number. Okay.
Yep,
Or
this
the
is
Trinidad.
literally just in case. He's like, "Where are you from?" and goes and checks the website and calls that number.
Sure.
So she's just going to leave a generic, "Hi, you've reached whatever company."
We should probably figure out what that is.
I figured we talked about it at some point.
Yep. So you do that, and at a certain point in the day, I guess you all meet up at the bar at Frank's.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
Okay.
When are
We
we
gotta-
meeting at
Yeah.
Frank's?
What time would you meet at Frank's?
1 in the afternoon?
That early?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems really early.
2 in the afternoon?
Like 5?
I'm in.
5 in the afternoon. Okay, so 5 in the afternoon. The bar is actually a lot busier than you see it, because it's rush hour when people are kind of getting out of work and doing their thing. It's still not very busy. Maybe 10 bodies other than you are in here drinking. You guys take your favorite booth, I assume,
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
corner, facing the window. And Cammy puts down the laptop, opens it, and shows you her work. It is
So, like,
a poorly put together clip art of a construction man, the name, basic text, and a phone number, and your name.
oh, that looks really good.
It's like white with
Fucking
a sort of
stuff.
blue color
Like
on
old
the other side.
GeoCities-
Huh?
Like an old GeoCities website.
Like an old GeoCities website.
It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
No, you only had one
It's-
night to make it. This is amazing.
It's exactly what we needed. It's all we needed. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Cool then. I did it.
Not even what you're good at. You did great.
I feel like she's like got this look of like, if you ever ask me to do this again, I will kill you all.
That's exactly what I imagined as well.
So
Never
I'm trying to
good.
be very nice.
Yeah. So Lingoshire is very nice to Cammy. Please don't stab us.
All right. She's made your website. You got it. What are you doing now?
Better give that number to that guy. Have you done that already?
No, this would be for his research. Or do you want me to call and talk to him about it?
No, we decided that Cammy was going to slip the appointment into the system when we
Oh,
were
right.
at the gatehouse.
That's the
Yeah,
best.
this is purely just in case.
What
Yeah, I
are you
think we're
guys
good.
doing? Okay.
Does anybody have a subdermal mic
For what purpose?
in case we get the phone call?
I mean, I do.
It's
But
just going to go to voicemail.
Oh. Did you make a voicemail?
I did.
Awesome. Good thinking.
I thought so. It'd be a little awkward to answer the phone in the car.
so I don't know if this matters, and it's probably the drugs. But I had a
I assume,
vision-
by the way, we have put in the noise machine money.
yes.
Like, this is just
White
standard.
noise
We take our booth, we
Oh no! Did we lose?
put in the white noise machine
Oh.
funds.
Yep, doing it now.
Okay.
I feel like I had a premonition about how tonight's gonna go. It wasn't great, but I'm gonna assume it was the drugs.
Okay.
Cammy doesn't really say anything.
I would prefer not to get shot at today.
Yeah, we were pinned down on the wrong side of the place we were supposed to be. So
I mean, I like the plan. Plan should work.
yeah,
That's a great plan. We'll be fine.
all right. So you're going to the site to keep an eye on things an hour before the pickup. Yes.
Like 7.
Yes.
Cass and Cammy, are you guys gonna go pick up the car?
I thought we were gonna all pick up the car together. No?
Yes.
Well, I was thinking I would get ready so that I looked nice instead of as poorly as it could go. And then you would pick me up on the way.
That's why you got the clothing from Cunico. By the way, I have that in my room.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. We could bring it with us. I'd worry if something goes wrong at the pickup. I wouldn't want that to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of you wearing it.
And I've got a $50 or 50 EB deposit on it, but I need to get it back in good shape.
Makes sense.
Well, we have like 4 hours, so we could always just pick up the car.
Yeah, it's only like an hour drive.
Let you change after.
Yeah,
And then
but
go.
the last thing we want is for the item to get stolen out of the car. while it's
Well,
here.
we wouldn't leave the car. Just you
Oh.
to get changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else we need?
Not that I can think of.
Yes,
Sorry,
actually,
guys.
Cass,
Excuse me.
I need you to come with me so I can give you Wraith's stuff that he's going to need. And that you can give to him once he's more clear-headed.
Oh,
Since I'm heading out early.
I will follow. Instead.
Yeah, if they don't get stopped, they'll head to her place. She'll give him, Wraith's gun, the grenade, the Sharpie.
Do I
She'll
have to
give
put his
him...
gun back together. Do I have to put his gun back together for him?
I don't think he actually managed to take it apart. I think he was just kind of like fiddling with things without knowing what he was doing.
Okay.
She also gives you a tech tool that she says is his. She said, this is Wraith's gift. I didn't want to give it to him while he was,
Oh, okay.
You got the grappling gun, Cammy got the med pack, this is for Wraith. And then she'll give you, from her palm compartment, 1 hit of blue glass.
You get
Oh,
a
okay.
tiny crystal. Tiny blue crystal.
And if that's everything, I'm going to get changed.
Okay.
While they're doing that, who's the bartender?
During the day,
It's Frank.
isn't it now?
It's 5. So yeah, it'd be Hal switching shift time.
Okay. And Frank's replacing him?
Yep.
Okay. Once that happens, I'm going to go visit with Frank for a while.
Okay. So give me a quick rundown of what's going on, guys.
The plan?
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing till 8?
Moxie is going to have her regular outfit underneath the ugly, baggy, brown bag lady sheet clothing that she's got from Hans or the laundry room. I don't remember where. And she's
Lost
gonna.
and found.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so. So she just looks like crap. If she can check out whatever bag lady chic style is on her agent, or like for like her hair wise, that would be to add to that overall look, so she knows kind of what she's going for to make it look grungy.
Your hair's already quite short, if I recall.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, just do it like you don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
You can roll
plug her fingers
a
through it or something.
wardrobe and style if you'd like to make
I
yourself
remember
dress
reading
down.
somewhere that I get a bonus to that if I looked at my agent to see what the wardrobe style was of the day.
You do, +2.
Yay!
Although,
Where is my
I mean,
wardrobe style? I know.
nothing's
It's
really
bag lady
trending in
chic.
bag lady chic. So,
It was worth asking. Do I not have wardrobe style? Oh, I might not.
You have to have it.
some media. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what's it under? Wraith, what's it under?
It is.
You do
Wardrobe
this all the
style
time.
is one you have to pick. It is a cool base skill.
Okay. Why can't I
I
find
have it under Streetwise.
wardrobe style? There it is. Okay, thank you. So I do get the +2 or I don't? It's okay either
do.
way. I do. Okay. 16 total.
16. Okay. You have successfully dressed like a homeless person.
Fantastic.
You look, yeah, quite homeless.
Great.
The only thing that could sell you more is if you hadn't showered for a whole week or so.
No, she would have. So
Month.
yeah. Yeah, she will leave absolutely everything behind in the apartment. Like, she doesn't want
Everything.
anything on her.
Okay.
Yeah. Except for
Not
her,
even
her no, except her
firearm?
combat knife, and her handgun, because her knife's always in her boot, and she'll take her handgun because it's concealable, so she can do that.
Okay.
And then for at least an hour before, she's gonna go and park herself
In the
in the alley by the data term.
okay. And then Hades, what are you doing?
Well, I'll probably plan on leaving like at 7:30 to make sure we get there by 8, so we can start at 8.
Okay.
Remember, Rex is giving you guys the keys at 7:30.
Oh, okay. So never mind. Probably have a taxi set up for that time then, like 7:35.
Okay. Okay, so you set up a taxi to come pick you up at 7:35. Cammy is basically spending her time in front of the mirror trying to figure out what to wear. To this thing. She's like, does this look corporate enough? Never mind, you don't even know. You wear...
I have worked for a corp.
This is
Okay.
the man that's always in like joggers.
But you're right, I really wouldn't know that much, but I could have an educated guess.
All right. She she tries on a few outfits and settles on something that's just a black mini skirt, her normal fishnets, her combat boots, and that that sweater that she has that has the rainbow. This is what she settles on.
This is gonna go awesome.
Beautiful.
During the time, I would
You look
like
great.
to talk to Frank in front of Hal and really sell that me and Frank are good buddies. Like, not talk about anything important, but like really make it seem like we're good friends.
To Frank, do a
Yeah, with
conversation.
Frank in front of Hal. Because that guy.
You look great, Cammy.
Cool.
13.
13. All right. So you're conversing with Frank about how good of friends you are with Hal. Frank doesn't seem all that interested. He says, "Uh-huh. It's working." It's like, but he doesn't exactly turn away from you or anything. He just keeps going about his business. He just says, "Oh, okay. You should play some basketball sometime."
That's a good idea, buddy. And then I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready. Not changed, but ready for the mission.
Okay. What are you doing to get ready?
What are
you bringing? Yeah, everybody, what are you bringing with you?
I'm gonna wear my helmet.
Okay.
You're gonna put your
Yeah, I'm gonna change my clothes after this first part anyway. So wear my flak vest and my helmet. I've changed my hair to jet black. I'm trying to be as clean and proper as I can.
Okay. How about you, Cass?
I'll be packing my handgun
Okay.
and my normal gear. Probably leave the assault rifle at home.
Okay.
Um, can't decide if I would bring the grenades or not. Because I don't think they would scan for them, but I don't know. Cammy, do you think a place like that would have scanned stuff for grenades?
You know, probably. But not unless you were going inside the actual building. Through the gate entrance, we're probably going to be okay with getting away with stuff.
Okay,
but they probably have a check, like, when you get into the actual building. That's what I would guess.
That's what I was thinking too. Being outside would be okay, but going inside would be a whole different ball game.
Mm-hmm.
No. All right. I'll take those two.
Okay.
I'll leave one of the EMP grenades behind.
She has like an underarm holster that she's wearing with her Sternmeyer. All right, so Wraith.
I do have my agent, if it matters. I just assume I always have my agent.
Okay.
I was hoping you were going to mention you had that.
Yeah, no, she would. She would have
Otherwise,
her
I
agent.
was-
How are they gonna call her to be, or if she's gonna call them to be like, nope, there's a problem. Yeah, no, she'd have her agent, her knife, her gun.
Funnier this way.
You're getting used to how you flash Wraith in between things. I mean, you've been dealing with this for a while now. But your body's starting to feel the need. Like a hunger that you just can't satisfy. 8 o'clock rolls around. You all meet at the table. Then 8 o'clock rolls around. And, yeah, Rex walks out from his little office. Or it's Frank's office, but from the office room. Rex rolls out wearing that leopard print vest, some really baggy, like b-ball shorts and some boots. He rolls up into the booth, lights up a cigarette, drops a card down on the table. He says, "Y'all ready? Good luck to you. I'm gonna be waiting right here. Make sure you got the support you need." He holds up his agent and kind of sets it down in front of him. Says,
All right, we'll get our job done.
"Good luck." The four of you get out. No?
Well,
Three.
Moxie should
Moxie's at
already be
the
there, right?
parking lot.
Oh, she's already at the parking lot?
Yeah, she's been sitting there for an hour in front of the data term
Oh, back there? Okay.
Yeah.
at the pickup.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, give me
That's
a
okay.
second then. Yeah, that's going to be different. So you're at this area, waiting there an hour in advance.
Yeah, she'd probably be like about there or here, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like using the dad term kind of for cover. She's occasionally she'll pay attention to what car comes in or out, but she's looking for their car.
Do a streetwise roll for me.
Okay. Streetwise. 13?
13? Okay.
13?
You are sitting there against the data term, looking however casual as you might be. There are Maelstrom gangers in the area as well as, regular pedestrians who seem to live or work here as well. Mostly you're regarded with indifference, though some of the Maelstromers look you up and down a few times and make a few circles back,
When a pedestrian comes by, can she put out her hand as though, like, hoping for money?
like alms for the poor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you can.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I think she'd be too scared for Maelstrom, like
Okay.
she'd even probably like recoil, like, oh, but like I'm aware, and if they ask her to move, she would. But if they don't say anything, she's good. But if it's a pedestrian, she'll put out her hand.
Okay. So you don't do it to them. You do it to a pedestrian.
No.
Got it. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. All right, that's fine. You are able to do that, and move that one over there. Yeah, you're not sure if it sells you anymore. The Maelstromers seem somewhat interested in you, but they mostly passed by without saying a word to you.
Honestly, she just also kind of hoping she could make a few eddies. The process of waiting.
Sure, you make 6 eddies.
Yeah.
Woo!
Gotta afford that sniper or that rifle somehow.
Listen, I will get that assault rifle $6 a day. Kills me.
At a certain point, nearing 8 o'clock, you see the beige Chevilian Thrax drive by, rolling up into the parking lot slowly.
Okay.
This is well after the sun has gone down. Now the streets illuminated only in street lamps and neon signs of the surrounding buildings. But yeah, you see the Thrax. Come on.
Is it? Oh, there. Is that the fancy one?
Yeah. This thing drives in. And then comes to a halt right here.
Oh.
After it's parked, you see about 4 men exit the doors. Actually, can you really see them? Well, you see 4 men walking back along.
Oh, yeah, I guess there's some stuff in her way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
You see a park and you see the 4 men come back out the way that they came in
Okay.
and walk past you. These men look like, I don't know, basically crumbed out thugs as well. Not Maelstrom level sort of gear, but they look like they're obviously packing, and they look like they kind of know the street. One of them gives you a look over, but doesn't seem to really pay you much mind.
She would not put out her hand to these guys. She'd be like, nope.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I guess Cass and Wraith. Are you guys going are you going in from the north or the east?
Probably the east again.
Yeah, since we checked out the east, I suppose we'd come in from the east.
And I'd probably give him his medicine in the car.
All right, Wraith, do you smoke it?
No, I'm gonna hold it for now.
Okay. All right. You guys arrive. I guess I'll put you all together here.
Hey,
Meet
thanks.
up with Moxie.
Alright, I got the key.
The car's here. After it pulled in, 4 men left. I don't know if there's anyone still inside. But the car's in the lot.
Alright.
Anything else going on suspicious?
Have I noticed anything else suspicious?
I mean, there's all sorts of things going on in this little nook. You've been here for an hour and you've already seen probably what seemed like at least 2 different drug deals. Somebody getting high out on the kind of the edge towards the pier.
That seems like a typical night. I don't think either of those things would make Moxie bat an eye.
I don't think so either.
Okay, so nothing that she would find out of the ordinary.
Nope.
Okay, cool. No, not that I've seen.
Are we all gonna just go in, or should
Yeah.
we send somebody to scout?
I mean, I could stealth over there possibly, but I think it would be easier just all 4 of us go in.
All right. Casual.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna act casual.
You guys are gonna walk
I'm
in together.
debating if I take off the bag-lady clothing or not.
Right.
Now's the time to decide.
Would it maybe make sense for this one person to go in? to like talk to Maelstrom if they get stopped, as opposed to the rest of us, where we can maybe stay back here and have some cover. And that way, if someone's in the car, we can call Rex and maybe send someone else. Or do you just, all four of us should go?
Yeah, one of us could act like they're going to the bodega.
And as she's talking from her crouched position, I assume the others are kind of giving her some cover. She's going to take off the bag lady sheet clothes and just toss it in the garbage pile.
Okay.
And check and see if there's somebody in the car. If there's not, that person can bring the car back over here and we can all go.
All right, I'll go.
Be careful, okay?
And just remember, Rex said not to worry about it, so if they ask, probably drop his name.
That was.
You've got this.
Yeah.
Got it, Cass?
Yep.
You're going to go?
Yep.
All right. Why don't you move yourself towards the car for me?
Okay.
Right about here.
Shouldn't, actually, as he leaves, she's like, I shouldn't have to say this. Don't damage the car, guys. If bullets start flying, avoid the car.
Cass, few things. You don't see anybody in the car from your perspective through the rear windshield. So nobody seems to be sitting in it. You do see two Maelstrom members kind of hanging out here. One sitting on the trunk of one of the vehicles in the parking lot. The other one is kind of standing next to him, drinking from a 40. And they're chatting about something when you walk up. Go ahead and roll me a streetwise real quick.
$16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You walk with a certain swagger of somebody in this neighborhood, kind of knowing how to handle the turf, and you make it to the driver's side of the car. The Maelstrom members seem to pay you no mind, and you make it to the car. What are you doing?
I'm
To
gonna
the-
start the car.
You open the door and start the engine?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure there's nobody in the back, though.
Okay. You peek in. Nobody seems to be in there. It's dark, but unless somebody was like hidden way down between the front and back seat. There are two bench seats in the car.
Okay.
And
No.
huh?
That's probably good enough for me.
Okay.
I'll do that and try to back out.
All right, you get in the car and you start backing out. When you get in the car to back out, that's when the guy hops off, or one of the Maelstrom members. This guy has kind of like bloodshot, super like fire hot red irises. He has a mechanical looking jaw, covered in tattoos, and his skin is kind of like warped with the amount of cybernetics beneath it. His arms are meant to look like real skin, but it's a really shoddy job that's been done, so that it's just like warped kind of scarred limbs. But he walks up to the car as you are backing up, and his friend kind of steps up behind him. And he raps on the window.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
You roll down the window or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Enough to talk.
Okay. You roll down the window. He says, yeah, I just saw some other chooms come in here dropping off this vehicle. Wasn't you?
Yeah, we're doing the pickup.
What pickup?
Our buddy Rex wants us to pick up this car. Bring it to him.
Roll persuasion real quick.
Well, that's not great. Well,
12. He stares at you for a moment. Looks at his buddy. He says, dropping Rex's name. Should we give him a call?
go ahead. I'll do it for you.
He looks to his friend behind him. He says, "Yo, Chuck, give Rex a call. Let's see if this guy's on the level." His compatriot nods, reaches into his jacket, pulls out a agent, calls up Rex. Yeah, we got a choom here. What's his name? What's your name? You got a fucking name, or? Because it sounds like you're about to fucking lie to me, and I suggest you don't.
It's cats.
Cass. You see his eyebrows kind of hop up high, and he's like, "Yeah. All right. Yep." Clicks the phone. He's on the level. The other one says, "Oh, damn." He looks over the car and says, "That's a pretty nice set of wheels. You better be careful of driving around here in this thing."
It is nice.
"Yeah, well, you're free today." He pats the hood of the car, rolls back.
I'll back away.
You back away. You actually have to drive the whole thing in reverse to get out of the lot because there's just not enough room in it to turn it around.
I looked at that. I was like, "Oh, that's the worst."
Yeah, it's you have to
Not designed
back the whole thing up through the parking lot to go pick up your friends, I assume.
Moxie will move out of like the alleyway just around the corner to make it a little easier and a little less obvious that they're picking him up. Once like they let him go, she'll get out of the way.
Okay. All right, you pick up the car, or you back the car up here. Rest of you pile in.
Yep.
Can I get a seating order? Just put your characters where they would be seated in the car. Kind of like marching order, but seating.
Can I be the driver?
Yeah, that's the driver spot. I guess we'll put you over like here. Sure.
Oh. Uh-huh.
So you got this spot, and this spot.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Moxie will sit beside Cass.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure I understood where you guys were seated in the car. You guys take off down the road, getting out onto the main path, which I believe is Bellevue, towards the main highway.
And we're going back to the
16.
apartment complex.
Yes, to get
To the Q Motel. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're heading back to the Q Motel. Okay, so you're actually heading up this way. And, all right. So you start driving down that way. As you drive, things are going splendidly. Till you hear a sort of thumping coming from the trunk.
I knew it.
You hear thump, 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 thump.
I don't hear nothing.
Moxie turns up the music a little louder.
Okay. Dum 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 dum
Nice
Dum,
weather we've been
dum
having.
dum.
You know, it actually hasn't been that bad.
You guys pull into the into the Chinook Avenue, where you know there's that little alleyway that leads to the Cube Motel.
Right.
When you come here, you hear the thumping, and there are people walking down, the streets in Chinook, and they give your car some pretty sideways glances.
You realize we can't break in with that noise, right?
Yeah. Somebody want to go over to the dock and see if they can find something that can help quiet the trunk?
Go where?
The dock, twin scalpel, see if we can get a sedative.
That would mean opening the trunk, which we are supposed to not do. But yes, I can go talk to Pons.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
She'll give Wraith the key card to her room
Okay.
and head over to Pons.
And Cass
Cass,
and
maybe
Cammy.
drive around a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna stay in
Mhm.
this place.
Cass and Cammy stay in the car and pull out into the next street. While Moxie heads to Pons and Wraith heads to Moxie's
I'm gonna do
apartment.
drugs and get ready. Yeah.
Okay. More smash up the drugs, take a puff, and we will
And
call
we-
it a night here.
Get looking beautiful.
We will call
Yeah,
it a
I'm
night
not sure my empathy is low enough for this. So I may have to roll something.
Yeah, we'll worry about that next time. Yeah, good session, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll switch over to this scene here, and then say thank you all for listening and being here and following.
Thank
We
you so
have
much.
2 new followers we'll
followers.
have to announce next stream. Share us with your friends. Please come back next week where we can see the conclusion to this run. Hopefully it'll go well. We'll see how things
On
go.
the next exciting episode.
The next exciting
Oh, man.
episode.
Saves versus death.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I had meant to say. I don't see anything in my notes, but I feel like I had something to say. Oh yeah, I did. I'd like to thank Karl Casey at White Bat Audio for the tunes tonight. He or she has, Karl, I guess, is kind of a masculine name, but either way, however you identify Karl. We have used your audio, White Bat Audio. You can look them up on YouTube. Bunch of different synthetic, awesome cyberpunk-esque and horror tunes there. So go check them out. Link will be in the description too, because supporting copyright-free music is cool. So, yeah, that's all we really have to say tonight. I will close off. We'll try to raid somebody. Yeah, let's find.
Thank you
somebody
all
to
for
raid.
being here. Thank you for
Thank
chatting in the. Thank you for chatting with us. It's really fun to read all the little comments. So we appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks.
Love.
All love. I like that we get to do heart hands while Blank's busy looking for someone to
I
raid.
know.
Dude, I don't know
You're like
anybody's
keyboard.
ding name on Twitch.
Everyone's just playing Elden Ring these days.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to do some cyberpunky people. All right. Cool. All right, let's switch over to our ending scene. And we will all see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.